If you ever receive a direct message from a hot woman in a bikini asking about crypto,
Yeah, boy.
don't listen to him. In this video, we will be looking at some of the largest scams in cryptocurrency history, starting with none other than the Squid Game rug pull. If you live under a rock and enjoy lighting fires with stones, Squid Game is a new, popular Netflix TV series where a selected group of people compete in children's games for the entertainment of the wealthy. Because this show was so popular, several intelligent scammers decided to build a cryptocurrency around it, but by no means were they affiliated with it. The suspicious website for this project claimed the Squid token would be used as a currency for a blockchain game inspired by the show. On this website, there were plenty of spelling and grammatical errors, which should already give a large warning to the majority of investors. Another major red flag for the project is that investors could not sell once they bought in. Never overestimate the intelligence of your average trader, I suppose. Gizmodo claimed this project was a scam earlier, and those who bought in should have listened. Gizmo pointed out several reasons that it was an obvious scam. To name a few, no outsiders could join the Telegram group. Even on their Twitter account, not everyone could comment or reply. Only those who had some level of inside access could, and would therefore pump up the project. Several large sources talked about this coin, but none warned that it had the potential to be a scam, but rather that it was a highly volatile asset and therefore risky. Squid was the token for this project, priced at $2,861 as an all-time high. At the time, the market cap was above $2 million, as the token soared up by 83,000%. The developers rug pulled the project, meaning they took a backdoor in the code and took all the liquidity, and therefore everything the project had.
Oh, it went to zero! Yeah!
In one quick candlestick, the price went from $2,861 to less than a cent, losing 99.9% of its value. The anonymous scammers got away with roughly $3.3 million. Surprisingly, these scammers did an amazing job with the accuracy of the project with the actual TV show. Spoiler alert, in Squid Game, only one man ended up with all the money. Meanwhile, everyone else lost everything. The crypto project, unfortunately, was no different. It truly is a shame to see several projects providing a bad reputation for the entire crypto space. With that being said, a lesson can be learned. Upon coming across a red flag, make sure to hesitate before buying into a project. Scams are everywhere in the crypto world, so be cautious. The second scam we will talk about takes place in the corner of the internet everyone loves, Discord. This popular social media platform has been used to build thousands, if not tens of thousands of Discord communities. It gives the ability for admins and developers to talk with the investors, host AMAs, give announcements, and even do airdrops. An airdrop is where a random wallet address is selected for a token or NFT giveaway. In this case, it was proclaimed to be both. Monkey Kingdom and Fractal are both NFT blockchain games. Each had its own active Discord servers, providing a place where the entire community could gather. The problem with giveaways such as these is that the users will not second guess the legitimacy of the links, especially when it's provided by an admin account. That's right, the hackers got access to the admin's accounts and then created a free, limited giveaway in the announcement section of each server. Because the time to claim these rewards may have lasted only minutes, users quickly connected their wallets using the provided links in hope of having a part in the giveaway. Instead, the faulty website drained their wallets of assets, specifically Solana. In the Fractal server, the hackers only got away with roughly 150,000. However, in the Monkey Kingdom, the hackers claimed roughly 1.3 million. These scams were much harder to spot, as the rush of the giveaway combined with a legitimate admin account are factors that would remove any hesitation. So take this example as a reminder to always second guess, no matter the scenario. Our third rug pull will make you absolutely despise people, specifically famous people. Have you ever thought of popular influencers and only ever had good thoughts? If the answer is yes, which it probably isn't, we're about to change that. A large group of influencers created a charity coin called Save the Kids. This project was designed for profits to go toward helping children in need, specifically for food. What an amazing goal, right? There must be brilliant, compassionate people trying to get attention towards this project, right? You could not be more wrong. The creators include FaZe Jarvis, FaZe K, Joel Maris, FaZe Nikan, FaZe Tico, Rice Scum, and Summer Rae. In short, a group of wealthy gamers preying on their massive, naive audiences. Once their followers began buying the kids token, these influencers began cashing out. Perhaps a better name for the project would be Scam the Kids. In order to make it not look like a rug pull, there were measures put in place to ensure whales would not massively sell off. Whales could only sell 0.1% per day. However, at launch, this code was quickly changed, allowing for the whales to sell out 0.1% per minute. Days after launch, FaZe Jarvis sold 2/3 of his wallet, while FaZe K sold everything he had. The price dumped roughly 60%, leaving all the manipulated people with a worthless coin, where absolutely no money went to helping any kids. All this time, the influencers hyped up the project, claiming that it was a good investment, with the intention of scamming them all. All this exposure was thanks to CoffeeZilla, who was threatened with lawsuits upon letting out the truth about K. Thankfully, the FaZe clan has suspended all members involved in the scandal and has fired K. This project never had the chance to massively grow, as within the first day it was already dumped. Thankfully, K only came out with roughly $30,000, and the numbers of the other influencers are unknown. Overall, this should remind you that some people are willing to lose fan bases and credibility for money, and popular influencers are no exception. Next up, the Bored Ape Yacht Club is a collection of NFTs designed to be profile pictures for wealthy owners. On top of this, owning these NFTs of uninterested apes gives you access to exclusive chats of other owners, including several celebrities. Todd Kramer was a collector of these apes and owned roughly $2.2 million. These apes are by no means cheap, as he only owned 15 pieces of art. On the night of December 30th, all 15 apes were hacked and stolen. Todd claims this is by far the worst night of his life. On Twitter, he begged the platform OpenSea to help, and thankfully, hundreds of bots came to the rescue. Clearly, this man is the owner of these apes, as he listed the intrinsic name of each, something only the owner or previous owners would know. He does, however, put the responsibility on himself for not owning the apes on a hardware wallet. A wallet like this would only allow transactions to go through with physical consent, and would prevent any scams or hacks from taking place. Since the hack, all of Todd's tweets on the matter have been deleted as well, and no further updates have been given. If you hold large amounts of money in cryptocurrency, learn from Todd's mistake and immediately store it on a cold wallet. And for our last scam, we will be discussing the WOW token Ponzi scheme. Just to be sure we're all on the same page, a Ponzi scheme is not equivalent to a pyramid scheme. A Ponzi scheme is a scam model where everyone makes money as long as there are new people coming on board. As soon as new members stop joining, everything crumbles. In comparison, a pyramid scheme is where a recruiter recruits a member, then that member will recruit a member, etc. Late joiners will pay whoever recruited them for access to the network. In the case of the WOW token scheme, it was a Ponzi, so it was sustainable as long as new investors were coming in. Initially, the project started as a cryptocurrency wallet for users to store their coins in. However, aside from this basic feature, users could also invest their coins for up to 20% per month. Depending on how much they invested, the rewards would change as well. The more users would put in, the more they were guaranteed to get out of it. With a minimum investment of $1,000, users would be guaranteed 6 to 15% per month. However, if you put in over $5,000, you would be guaranteed between 10 and 20%. All rewards were paid out in the project's token, WOR. W-O-R. The project claimed that its investors could cash out at any time. However, if you were to cash out prior to 45 days, a 5% fee would be added. If you tried to cash out after the 45 days, only a 1% fee would be added. The founders claimed that they owned AI software that automatically traded these assets, providing for these massive gains. Inevitably, the lie cannot uphold itself forever, as fewer and fewer people begin investing and less cash can be used to pay out the original investors and creators. Only 715,000 people joined this project, in hopes of getting these massive rewards. Over $1 billion was invested in the project. Since then, all 6 founders have been punished in some way or form. The most severe punishment has been 9 years in state prison and at least 6 months. Collectively, they also paid 4.5 million yen, which translates to 700,000 American dollars. All extra funds have been given to the Chinese treasury, as this is where the entire Ponzi was created, managed, and sold. We can take a look at all these different scams and not only learn how inconsiderate people can be, but also how skeptical we must be when looking at projects, websites, and giveaways. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe.